Hi guys, thanks for watching my videos. This one we have 4B, 4C texture hair is what I would say she has. And I'm just showing you kind of how her curls. This is after we washed it, of course. So her pattern's going to be a little bit different. This is, it's a 10. It's the styling serum that I use for detangling process, which is what we're going to be doing. Now, Brooklyn, she only has half her hair because she has an undercut, so this is half the job of what it would normally be, obviously. And I split it in half. I did 2 pumps for 1 half, and right now I'm just trying to get it all over. So you just split it, kind of get it all around. Once we comb it out with the wide tooth comb, it will really disperse all that product. So you kind of just want to get it generally all over the place right now when you're doing it. Alright, so now this is where I'm going to start combing it out with the wide tooth comb. You always start down at the ends and break it up into as little sections as what you need. So my sections are going to be bigger. Obviously, I'm a little bit more experienced, but the key to getting through and not getting lost in the hair is breaking it up into small sections. And if you notice, my sections are not clean parts. I am just taking the clumps of hair that are sectioning naturally by themselves and combing them out, because there's no need to do all that work when we're going to comb it out anyways. So if it's knotted and it won't part in that clump, then I try to do it in a different section. So now this is me just combing it all the way through, one section then the other, and then once they're combable, I do the whole big section by itself, and then I put them in twist. Say if you were not going to blow out the hair, do the twist all the way down to the ends. I'm kind of doing it close to the ends so that the end is kind of poofing out as it dries while I'm getting through the rest of the hair, but that's because I'm blowing the hair out after. So if you're not going to blow the hair out, I would just twist it all the way down to the end if you're trying to stretch out the hair. Alright, I'll let you just kind of watch me comb out the rest of the hair and section it and twist it here. Okay, we are done combing it out with the wide tooth comb. Now we're taking my paddle brush. This is the Olivia Garden paddle brush is what I like to use. I comb it out through the ends with the brush. Now we're taking small horizontal sections here. You don't want them to be vertical. That will make it harder for you. Make the sections horizontal. If you need to take out your twist that you did to make the section, that's okay, because guess what, you just wide tooth combed it, so it should be pretty easy to part. What I was showing you is that I turned the blow dryer on high and hot heat, not medium, not low, hot, and I did put it on high. Now the serum, it's a 10 serum that we put in there, is also a heat protectant. So I washed her with the Mizani Thermosmooth line, and then I followed it up with It's a 10, the heat protectant serum. So we have all the protection that she could possibly need in her hair to be able to do this blowout. Now, as you saw with the paddle brush, I started down at the ends first, and I worked my way up from the middle of the hair to the top to the roots. So as you can see, I comb it out down to the ends. You press the blow dryer down as you move the comb down with it too. If you need to reposition your brush in the hair in the brush, then go ahead and do that. but smaller sections. You guys do not do as big of sections as what I'm doing. I'm just a little bit more experienced. I do it a lot more, that's all. So start at the ends, move to the middle, and then go up to the root, and you just kind of keep going over it until you get it smooth. You know, obviously my blowouts are going to be a little bit smoother than yours, so until you get more experience, don't expect it to come out like mine. You know, it just takes practice. The other very important note is that this paddle brush is heat resistant, so it's not going to melt. Please do not attempt this with like a wet paddle brush or something like that. You will burn and melt the bristles into the hair and end up chopping the hair off. So please, please, please make sure you have the right tools for the job. Now I just slowed it down so you can see it once more time, how I start it and blow it out. Now this move right here where I'm using the brush to pick the hair up and then just kind of smoothing it out with the blow dryer, that is an experienced move, you guys. Just keep on hooking the brush underneath and blowing it down until you do get that experience, and then you'll be able to kind of play with the brush and pick the hair up with the brush rather than placing it and replacing it. You know, it just takes experience and time and practice. Also, the other note to keep in mind for a good blowout is you do not want a whole bunch of product on there, so make sure your hair is clean before you do this. I know there's a lot of people who, you know, like to keep grease and oil in their head or scalp for many different reasons, and that's okay. But if you want your hair to blow out nice and not look like it's still oily after you do so, give it a very good wash and make sure that hair is clean. And when you're putting the products on, or say even when it comes to the conditioner, you're actually rinsing the conditioner out, you're not leaving it in. We haven't put any leave-in conditioner at all. So this is what the blowout looks like, and we're just kind of combing it through so you can see at the end of it. We went from 4C to blown out and straight and ready for a style and some braids. Or a silk press, whatever we had planned. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful. If any questions, let me know. Thanks.